Alright, quick SPY recap. Just gonna do this one quick, just a little SPY update. We are still in this downtrend. We've come to that original 504 zone. We fought that for a little bit. Tried to put in a little top here, a little bounce here. Faded. Tried to put in another little bounce here off the 500 zone. Back to 504, faded. Tried again, faded. So clearly the 504 now is, as they say, what is it? Support becomes resistance. So now we got SPY kind of hanging on for dear life here. Down here, let's see. It's put in a 497 print and change this morning. So this is interesting. It is Friday. Typically, there's potential of a Friday squeeze. Fridays typically have a little bit more squeeze potential, so still watching this, still waiting for this to kind of have a little roundabout and give us a nice bounce. I would say now we're looking for a 504 reclaim. And like I was saying, if you just to kind of pinpoint a few key levels on the SPY. Now I'm gonna mark 504 as one of those, obviously, and as well as this 519 I found interesting back here on 409. It had a nice look here, and there was potential of kind of a move out, and it chose the bearish of the two options. And since this hourly candle here, this 518.94, it hasn't been able to get over that. I tried two more times, gap down 516, then I tried 516. So I mean, those are the two zones I like right now. You could kind of use 500 as a confirmation zone. If it were to confirm and start to bottom out and bounce off 500 on some of these closer time frames, on some of these 3-day, 7-day time frames, then potentially you could use that. You could use that as a little bit of a gauge, but the 504 to me would represent a little bit more of a upward bullish reclaim here, because this has been very heavy. Everything is just getting sold. There's a lot of macro news right now that's pushing the SPY and everything down. So right now you just got to stay patient, because if you're a long, there's a lot of names that have gotten beaten down, as we've discussed, and they're not really in a prime position to bounce because of all this selling pressure. And if you're short, I personally, I'm not a huge short selling fan, but if you are, and if you were, this would be a scary spot to get in, because it's already faded this much. So you got to think about risk reward. What's your edge there? So a couple quick thoughts on the SPY. We'll be back for Monday morning trading.